Entrepreneurship has become the new gold rush. You probably can't spend 5 minutes online without some guru telling you that you should become an entrepreneur and start selling things online to make money. But the question is, can entrepreneurship be taught, or is it something you're born with? My name is Tim Calise, and I am the founder of multiple 7-figure businesses and number 2 to multiple 8-figure CEOs, including most recently, Alex Hormozi at GymLaunch. So can entrepreneurship be taught, or is it something you're born with? Anyone can be an entrepreneur, but the question is, can you stay an entrepreneur? I think the idea of starting is easy. I think anyone with an idea and a credit card can start a business. They can become a quote-unquote entrepreneur. For me, entrepreneurship is about staying in the game. Can you stay on the field of play long enough to achieve enough success to then stay longer? And I think the starting is the easy part, the staying is the hard part. So can anyone be an entrepreneur? Yes. I think the things that it takes to stay an entrepreneur are having access to the right people, having discipline and focus, and lastly, having grit, because entrepreneurship is hard. It's not an Excel spreadsheet. It's not a business plan, written out in a Google Doc. Entrepreneurship is getting punched in the face and getting up and doing it again. It's about using failure as a method of learning rather than a decision whether you're cut out for this or not. So can entrepreneurs be conditioned to stay in the game and withstand those punches? Absolutely. So some of the best entrepreneurs have a backstory of adversity, or they were athletes, or they were military or first responders, or just had a tough early childhood. And when they overcame those obstacles, it gave them the thicker skin, it gave them the staying power to absorb the idea of no, and they absorb the failures that they will encounter along the way and still move forward. So it's like the idea of bravery. It's not about being brave in peacetime. Bravery is about doing the thing that needs doing, even when the odds might be stacked against you. And I think entrepreneurship is just like battle in that you have to move forward knowing that there's a high likelihood of failure. And if you can condition yourself to fail over and over again, you will fail your way to learning enough to be successful. Some of the best resources to become a successful entrepreneur are mentors. They've been where you are trying to go. They can not only help you steer through the obstacles that you're likely to encounter, but even more importantly, and less spoken about, is a mentor shares their confidence in you when your confidence is low. As a number 2 to multiple CEOs, there are times where they are doubting a strategy. There are times where they feel confused, where they feel conflicted, and they feel like something may not pan out. And one of my jobs is to lend them my confidence in them so that they can think clearly and have the belief that whatever it is we're trying to do can work. And it's about who you become, not what you know. Another great resource are mastermind groups. Mastermind groups can give you the confidence that while you are operating in your company, there are other people like you that are battling similar challenges and overcoming them. And the idea that having other people that are going through the same things you are and can lend advice or support from a peer group mentality can be hugely important during some of those early days. Both mentors and mastermind groups do one primary thing that is important above all others. It is they condense time. I do believe that anyone with the right personality and grit can achieve success as an entrepreneur, but it might take decades. And a mentor or a mastermind group can condense decades into days. As the old saying goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go long, go together. And I think as entrepreneurs, we have to go together because that is the only way that we can stack the deck in our favor and achieve success as a group. So now you know that starting a business is the easy part. It's growing a business that's the challenge. So go watch this video on how to successfully build a business in 2023.